21st day of the month of September, in an early year of a decade not too long before our own, the human race suddenly encountered a deadly threat to its very existence, and this terrifying enemy surfaced, as such enemies often do, in the seemingly most innocent and unlikely of places.
No such thing. Till it's 5 p.m.
I've always been poor. I keep asking God what I'm for, and he tells me, gee, I'm not sure. Sweet that poor kid, oh. I started life as an orphan, a child of the street, here on zero. He took me in, gave me shelter, a bed, crust of bread, and a job. Treats me like dirt, calls me a slob, which I am. So I live downtown. Magical address, you live downtown. When your life's a mess, you live downtown. When depression's just status quo. Down on zero. To get out of here, 'cause I constantly pray I'll get out of here. Please won't somebody say I'll get out of here? Someone give me my shot or I'll rot here. Downtown, there's no rules for us. Downtown, 'cause it's dangerous. Downtown, where the rainbows dust but no show. Downtown, where the sun don't shine. Downtown, that's the bottom line. Downtown, where less than anyone can go. To get out of here.
Look at that. 6 o'clock, and we haven't sold so much as a firm. I guess this is it. Don't bother coming in tomorrow.
You don't mean
You can't mean
What? What can't I mean? I'm close, extinct, kaput.
But you can't.
Kaput! I am closing this god and customer forsaken place.
Mr. Mushnik, forgive me for saying so, but has it ever occurred to you that what the firm needs is to move in a new direction?
What Seymour's trying to say, Mr. Mushnik, is, well, we've talked about it, and we both agree. Seymour, why don't you run him back and grab that strange and interesting new plant you've been working on? You see, Mr. Mushnik, some of those exotic plants Seymour's been tinkering around with are really unusual. And we were thinking that some of his strange and interesting new plants prominently displayed and advertised would attract business.
I'm afraid it isn't feeling very well today.
There. Now, isn't that bizarre?
At least. What kind of weirdo plant is that, Seymour?
I don't know. I've looked in all my books, but I couldn't figure it out. But it gave it my own name. I call it an Audrey 2.
After me?
I hope you don't mind. You see, sir, maybe putting a strange and interesting plant like this here on the windowsill, then maybe...
Maybe what? Do you have any idea how ridiculous you sound? Just because you put a strange and interesting plant in the window does not mean that people suddenly don't come and start buying flowers, Seymour. I mean, come on. What are you thinking?
Excuse me, I couldn't help but noticing that strange and interesting plant. What is it?
It's an Audrey 2.
I've never seen anything like it before.
No one has.
Where did you get it?
Well, do you remember that total eclipse of the sun a couple of weeks ago? I was walking in the wholesale flower district that day, and I came across this place where this old Chinese guy, he sometimes sells me really exotic cuttings. Because he seems to know that we made plans on my hobby. I didn't have anything there for me that day, though.
No?
So it's about to, you know, walk on by.
Good for you.
When suddenly, and without warning, there was this total eclipse of the sun. It got very dark, and there was this strange humming sound like something from another world. And when the lights came back on, this little plant was just sitting there. Just stuck in, you know, among the zinnias. I could have sworn it had never been there before. But the old Chinese man sold it to me anyway. For $1.95.
Well, that's an unusual story and an interesting plant. But while I'm here, I might as well take $50 of your best American roses.
$50?
$50?
$50?
Yes, sir, right away, sir. And, how are you going to be paying for this?
Can you break 100?
No. I'm afraid we've closed the register for the day.
Well, I guess I'll just have to take twice as many.
Twice as many?
Twice as many?
Yes, sir, right away, sir. Audrey, my dear, get this fine gentleman $100 worth of our finest red American beauties.
Thank you. Yes, sir. That's one unusual plant.
What are you doing just staying out there? Put that, what do you call it?
And Audrey, too.
Put that Audrey 2 in the window where the passerbys can see. My God, never would treat it. My children, tonight I am taking us to dinner.
Oh, I'd love to, Miss Dimishnik, but I have a date.
With that same no good Nick? I'm telling you, Audrey, you don't need him. You need Major Medical.
He's a professional.
What kind of professional wears a black leather jacket and drives around on a motorcycle?
He's a rebel, Miss Dimishnik, and he makes good money. And besides, he's the only fella I've got. Enjoy dinner. Good night, Seymour.
Good night, Audrey.
Poor girl.